I've never seen a liar like our former flag bearer on air. He's a liar. Say, Edubuahin, one contested him because not oya. This man is a liar. Today, I tell you, he's a liar. You shouldn't vote for a liar. A man who is lying to have power. Wow. Don't hear the history. Edubuahin, occurred 1992, and we win. And occurred general election, and we lose. 1996, the former black flag bearer, Ejine Kumasi, Kasena Edubuahin Yare. Kufuor contested Edubuahin in 1996, and Kufuor BT Edubuahin, Edibeye flag bearer. He was fighting to go on the post, and they did not agree. And we contested. I will pay power. Obi abedi o mining now to be detro a distorted history. Say, Mesra Mamontu Abama, Bawumia. Obi amanini kine so a liar. More than a bar, we're a liar, and the people are not going to vote for him. He's not a trustworthy person. When I heard him yesterday saying that, I said, what? A presidential candidate who wants people to vote for him will look eyeball to eyeball and lie. He's a big liar. Men na makachira money. We're a liar. So to me, Kojina said, "Na Edubuahin yare." Wow. The message Edubuahin was contested by Kufuor. And Kufuor BT, you know.
Abusia mama me wakwaba Emra Solid TV so. Subscribe na share video no efa mama ne enkomo ofie munim se yetrans no a na the new patriotic party in Africa Canada Compreko Japan akache ana ya bowura na ene Canada Compreko Japan nyina enim se ne campaign no wato almost the whole country wato baby a na aka na wose woko na one delegate no ekodi nkomo boko ene important mu mekere upper east region na ye nyina enim se ukopiem ho no mo asesi ya na asomdwe efre na asomdwe no ebi eni ho mekere DMB ni krom asomdwe eni ho kra ne senti na wose kwan bia so Canada Compreko Japan faso na oton ne nsempa no ede ma wo mo esanse ene change aba ubia sana adwen ede ato aba ede ma Canada Compreko Japan ne senti abusia de akoba ayo ne se Canada Compreko Japan ene delegate wo edi nkomo through Zoom na enumu no ena Canada Compreko Japan ekire mu se DMB aye kana asem no chese oyobi a no kre frɛ no kre onka bi onye obi a oka no kre baako kra esanse se opani no ka history a na wachia no opani no ka asem a ebema delegate no ehu sampa asem no oka na ye no kra na wachia no na dai ena Canada Compreko Japan ka sa asem mesre se yenko na yenko tie Canada Compreko Japan ne nsem a ode tudwa.
Thank you. First, anybody who goes to election and loses and a new flag bearer is chosen, you cannot go out there ahead of him to say thank you to people. They will misconstrue it that you are undermining the person. That is why I stayed back. And the fact is, even during the thank you tour, when I followed the team, a young man from Tech was stabbed because of the support I was willing around that time. So please, anybody who comes there to say that, oh, he didn't come, I didn't want to take the shine from the flag bearer, and it would have been misconstrued that I was undermining him. That is why I stayed away. So that is the explanation to that. More importantly, what we need to do as people is that we need jobs. We need peace. And the only man who can bring peace to the Boko enclave is Honorable Canada Japan. And it's a fact. Because I've been a chairman for Defense and Interior Committee, and I made several efforts to bring the two parties together. But unfortunately, the last hour, it did not work. And whatever happened did happen. Because I'm only a member of parliament and a chairman of the committee, I didn't have enough power to put an end to the war. So please, have confidence that when Canada Japan is in power, peace will reign in the Boko enclave. Because what I want you to know is that you've been endowed with so many things that we can do to develop Boko zone. I fell in love with the area when I first visited because you produce a lot of things that Ghana we need. The only thing lacking is factories. And I assure you, I'm going to bring industries to this enclave. But the only thing that will make it happen is when we have peace. So I'm taking this opportunity to plead with all of you that we should have peace and see ourselves as Ghanaians and one people. If we are able to do that, I have lined up investors. Let me give you one example, the use of millet. Especially with the war in Ukraine and Russia, they produce a lot of wheat and we import a lot of wheat flour. We can use millet for flour and substitute it. So you have one product that God knows what you can do with it. We need a factory for millet, soya bean, maize. So many things you grow in that enclave. Where are our leaders? Our leaders are always instigating a fight, which will not help the country as well as your area. So believe in me that I'm an industrialist, an entrepreneur, a businessman. My focus is to create employment for the youth of this country. The youth don't have jobs. I believe that if the youth in that region have jobs, nobody can even instruct them to go and fight. So that's my way to come out with peace. Employment, employment, employment. There's so many industries I'm going to bring to the north. My first aim is to move Ministry of Agriculture to Tamale, the center of the 5 northern regions. Why? Because you have vast arable lands that are not utilized. I want to utilize it. 2, I'm going to make Tamale Airport as a hub for cargo. Most of our products, fresh vegetables, carrots, and all those things, will go to European market within 5 hours. From 11 p.m. by 5 a.m., when the plane takes off at 11 p.m. from Tamale Airport, by 5 a.m. is at the European or UK market. Let's compare ourselves to Burkina. They are not angels. Why? This young man is transforming the country. If you go to Burkina, or the sound you hear is boom, boom, boom. It is not guns or ammunitions. Just as you hear in Boko Enclave, boom, boom, then it's gunshots. There's the boom, the sound that you hear are cargo planes that are landing to come and convey the vegetables, their produce, to European market every night. They are no better than us. We can do it. Let's challenge ourselves as people. There's so many things we can do in the Boko Enclave. I'll give you one example. I was in the 5 northern regions, and this is soya beans that you produce. Soya beans, if we go large scale, mechanized farms, I shall speak with you. I have a Chinese company that has given me a contract of 2.5 million tons of soya beans, but I cannot meet the supply. Whilst they don't buy the soya beans in the north, meanwhile, they use soya beans. This is milk, soya milk. We don't have a single factory in the 5 northern regions producing milk with soya beans. If indeed a leader has a vision, he will convert the soya beans into soya milk, and this will create employment for the youth in the north. Some people say that, oh, vote for your brother, vote for your brother. Your brother has been there for 8 years. So didn't he know that we can use soya beans to produce milk? I'll give you one example again. Tama. The tama that you use for shea butter. The first thing you can do with tama is that you can have juice tama juice. But the tama juice will be too sweet. So we'll mix it. Tama orange juice, tama apple juice, tama banana juice, tama pineapple juice. And 365 days everywhere in the 5 northern regions, you have tama. And not a single factory. Delegates, I'm drawing your attention to the opportunities God...
Every day, millions of people around the world consume soy milk as a nutritiously dairy-free alternative. It's a staple in many diets, providing essential nutrients and offering a versatile option for those with lactose intolerance or following a plant-based lifestyle. Not milk, but a good substitute. A soy beverage is a liquid that contains soy juice. It has the look and consistency of almond milk, but it's an entirely different product. It starts with a specific kind of soy bean, one that has just the right amount of protein and carbohydrate. They harvest it when the plants are dry. Less moisture means the beans will be less prone to spoiling.
No propaganda. We are tired of propaganda. We need action. And the action is now. Let's move our country. A country that is importing about 80% of the food we eat. Let's put a stop to it. And the opportunity you have with the arable lands in the north, you are the beneficiaries. So believe in me and give me opportunity to serve you. I'll be a good servant. All I need in life is to see that the young men and women who have completed school have jobs. So it's not about propaganda. It's not about people who come from there. They come from your area. So haven't they seen or haven't they learned anything about factories or industrialization? The only thing they want is they want you to vote for them, always to lord themselves over you. Some are saying that, oh, vote for this man. He has promised to make me a minister. What has he promised you too? It's a good question that you have to ask them. If they promise the ministerial appointment for their family, what about your family? What about your children? What about people on the street? Let me give you one example again. I went to the north, Yendi, Bimbila, Wolensi, and all those Sabobas areas. Panda, they grow a lot of yam. And this yam gets rotten. And it's so sad. Meanwhile, we have a technology where we can store yam for 8 months and it will not spoil. We have the technology from Holland, a company called Grasso. I have that technology and I promise them that we're going to build warehouses with blowers so that we can store the yam for 8 months. Again, this is yam chips. When our yam is getting spoiled in the 5 northern regions, the post-harvest losses of yam is $380 million a year. Meanwhile, we have 276 parliamentarians going to Parliament to approve $150 million loan from World Bank. And when they approve it, they will shout, yeah, yeah. When they are shouting, yeah, yeah, yam getting spoiled is $380 million. This is a simple machine that we can give to 2 boys, 2 girls, $20,000. And they'll get yam chips, you store it. Unfortunately, you are not there to feel it. It's cold. You put it in the freezer. Over 2 years, this will not get spoiled. Most of the restaurants in Ghana here import potato chips and put it in the cold stores, whilst our yam is getting spoiled. Even the potatoes that they are importing, we can also produce potato here. Because from Walwale to Narigu, one of the villages, I stopped and bought potatoes. A sack of it was 50 cedis. How? Whereas we can convert it into chips, and value addition will give us higher prices. I'm begging you, Give me opportunity to serve you. I have no interest of who is this and who is that. Ghana first. We have to develop Ghana. And that is what I want to do. Even the potatoes. Fortunately, Ghanaians who are listening to me have started producing this. This is also potato chips, sweet potatoes. Now we are producing it here. Can you imagine if we have all this in the 5 northern regions, the employment we are going to create? Your brothers come to you and make propaganda. They don't think about you. All they think is power, so that they can control you. At the end of the day, you go and ask them for your child's school fees, and they own you for the rest of your life. I want to liberate you, give you the freedom to work, make money, and also take care of your family yourself. Anybody, I tell you today, anybody on earth, is your job that gives you respect. If you have no job, you have no respect at home. Even your children, if you send them to go and fight, they will not go. So I'm begging you, these are factories, potatoes, that we can do it ourselves. Brothers, this will not cost us more than $20 million factory. That will create jobs for over 1,000 Northerners. I am pleading with you to give me opportunity to serve you. Let's challenge ourselves that what any human being has done, a black man is capable of doing it. When we have that spirit, when we are encouraged, and when we are charged, sky will be the limit. I travel at the length and breadth of the 5 northern regions. In Yendi, a chief came to me and said he has been listening to me and he knows I'm the one who can deliver the north. His complaint was that maize, his grown maize last year harvested it, has no buyers. This year, no buyers. Party delegates, this is maize, corn oil, imported from Canada. When maize in the 5 northern regions are getting spoiled, no buyers, the country, we are importing corn.
When you think of corn, you probably
Canada.
imagine sweet golden kernels, grilled
Give me
cobs.
opportunity to serve this country. And the corn oil, we can do it ourselves. We can bring all these factories to the north to create jobs. That is what I'm talking about. It is not rocket science. Others have done it, we can also do it. I know most of you watching this video do not even know that you can use the corn that you don't have buyers to produce oil. We can use corn for ethanol. We can use corn for starch. We can use corn for 30 different products. So can you imagine if you have a good leader like Canada, Japan, industrialists, how many factories we can get from maize or corn? That is what I'm talking about. So let's have confidence that under Canada, Japan, there will be peace and there will be jobs for the people in the north. The situation is so bad that this is corn cereal. In Ghana, they call it ekwegbemi. This cereal, whilst our corn, we don't have buyers, they are importing this into the country for cocoa. How? Why should this happen? So please, I'm begging you, give me opportunity. You have sunflower. Sunflower is very common. When I'm on my way from Bungurugu, Yo-Yo, Chiriponi, I saw a lot of sunflower. This is sunflower oil. Where are your leaders? The people you voted for over the years. Haven't they seen these opportunities? Please, your brother is the one who can put food on your table every day by creating employment for you. Your brother is not the one who will starve you, and when there is election, he will come and give you money to vote for him. Come to the south here and see the number of houses they built for them to say that they are your brothers. Why didn't they come there to build those houses? Because they don't want you to see. I challenge them. They can come out. And I'll show all the videos of the properties they've acquired at the expense of you. Wake up. The people in Boko zone. Wake up. Take your destiny into your own hands by voting for the righteous man to lead the country, to make sure that he creates employment for you and your children. So please, believe in me. This, I don't know whether the weather is good for it, but this is pear, avocado. In Ghana here, we have avocado everywhere. We use avocado for oil, cooking oil. One of the most expensive and healthiest oil. So many factories we can make out of this. Where are political leaders? Where are they? Haven't they seen this? Are they not aware of what we can do to build this country, to create revenue or money in our pockets? Where are they? I am begging you, the people in the north, give me opportunity, and you see the number of industries we can create. Again, this is tomatoes. So sad. I came to the 5 northern regions, and everywhere you grow tomatoes, you don't have buyers. Meanwhile, we don't have a single factory in the 5 northern regions. Minkatri, Motipi, Obiatipi, okay, Medamasi. Meba North Hono, 5 northern regions, we say Mubia tomatoes, baby. And so factory baku kura ni wa eye tomatoes. Menuano mo hwe me delegates. Yentimi enye factory baku kura na ye tomatoes no essay yenya atofo no. They import this. Omokra tomato juice we from Abuchiri. Ni esa betoma ye ne Ghana for. Abra ye ni ankase ye tomatoes essay. Moto abamamia. Let's stop importation of all these and build the factories in the 5 northern regions to produce tomatoes so that we can also sell. This is tomato juice. A good for a member. Your prostate inti udi tomatoes bibria. O prostate no it may shrink. And unti tomato juice no board orange juice, pineapple juice, apple juice. All the juices, tomato juice, na ne board in pa cause a healthy. And so tomatoes to say, Mesram, Munya Gidie will Musa Canada, Japan bar. I'll ban importation of all this and make sure say you produce tomatoes, paste, our Edia Diani, and a juice in Sua, Yeno. Munya Gidie. Ghana, Yankopon Ache Yuma Bibria, Ibetimiaye. And so Yenya leaders are Omoya or Candifua, Omunimde, a business man, Ombetimia Church. A quiet be faso, you're not buying no NC. Where me call Fimbisi, Upper East, Fimbisi area, na Brongo, Kwansuni, Nam call Chiana Paga. Now I will who some be who in say, and more a good kwan na omo pe atofo, a bit with a good gas station, and almost fre car do wa, almost to pull. Meanwhile, enuanom delegates, mon paying for no womo yeden. E dia no mo hunu e wo so mo ye. Womo de womo ye yonko a, womo ne womo ye no mo manko a. Hwe Ghana ha ye kra emo $500 million a year from India, Pakistan, Brazil, Thailand, Vietnam. Na ye niamo eguhana essay. How? So to Abamami, I'll promote the local rice farmers, equipment, a yield in a case. na yɛde warehouses aba hɔ monim sɛ ɛmo ne hono no yɛde generate electricity now on the way to from BC nam hwɛ rice mill hɔ no hipu husk no onim what to do with it yɛde husk no generate electricity ade a mepɛ sɛ meyɛ ɛma wo mu apa isi mu amudua mu ni say first if Canada Japan is the president there will be a decree say Ghana secondary schools should buy Ghana made rice first. They say yamiadom 50 kilos no is 650 Ghana made abra Indian for no de ban 720 tini ye chani say e wo say ye mamu sika ye be mamu besia without interest because Ghana interest no utua udi adwuma enye yi say ye pese ye stop importation ye save $500 million ye be mamu free fertilizers free chemicals free loans name me dem kanokrache me ye nneema we free ma mo de cross border no koton ye chewa me do betum eno de me say me kanokrache ya nyesa ye ntimi build Ghana I know nneema bi ya farmers ni bi ye oje fertilizer no de across no koton eno de enye ba se wo do de be di nukure ene ye ni de factories na be sisi ho na ye rice no bibria ubehu sika ebetimi aba the whole Ghana education get fund will be instructed to buy Ghana made rice for all the schools timi won ye papa emam ye de emo eye semina emo ye de semina we sa soap ye kura mi rice milk soap and so ohine na ofri ye ndi ba ye no se wa dom sa wonya atofo ene so gunche simple things inti leaders na eba mu nchen ebe ka kire mu ena mu nto abamaye ena way free south ena media me free ha na mu nua no inti all these years what this our position onim say emu kra ye semina na emu this is rice milk soap ma ye research na ma co factories akohu what they are doing until I'm more confident to speak on those issues the mo nyimeni say you betimi aye let's have hope bayire con contieno we yam flour we yam flour bayire no a ese wo pandai wolensi ene nyina e bayire maami bi wo soga kope en wo de bayire aye yam powder Ghana for dua bayire e chen Nigeria for ba Nigeria for di bayire e chen Ghana for we your friend pounded yam in Nigeria. Why can't we do it? A man, a bema mamusika, namodia yesen, your man wing, yet me export. Meno can say 5 Ghanaian African market or America. Kukradio house is here. And on my place order said they want to export it to American market. Mess them. Onye jidi second day Japan obetimi aye aboa oman kan enti that we a seminar yedi ekutuo ene ye seminar we say you crave Korea na mo wotama share butter away share butter Ashiba Company Limited tamale seminar waye na yentimi promote Ghana ni business na ye promote Korea for business. Mesem mo mame opportunity to serve this country. Mami Makachi said after election I'm going to give her money to expand or the train a human what me afa a maywa a trainee woman and amrantie a trainee woman. Timonya Gidi say Ghana a bit me a ye am na ye. Mo nyoma be aka a good leader what business asi or ye creative obet me akeke nyoma bom adani sika. Indeed, it's not only about politics. It's about your interests. It's about your interests. Now, Ghana put to describe what I can see a chance, what I've seen. On Timonya Jidie Wumu, na mo mame opportunity to serve you. All I want to say to the people in Boko Enclave, the Kusasis and the Mampusis, let's come together as people, as one people, as Ghanaians. Na yentimi in develop Ghana. Intimonya Jidie Wumu. I don't know if they've given you these forms. Monfele sa form. Sa form we and you be identify MPP ni awasum party. If he say masum party asum party asum party. It do maybe na upe police adwuma kura. Unu ya wanya position to make catch say when tuya 20,000 yemfa. Migration 20,000, fire service 20,000, prisons 20,000. Military 20,000. Under Canada, Japan, we are going to use this form. And by next week, we'll be from Muama Phyllis our form. A from you have verify say information is correct. Near the data. Timunya GD, say Canada, Japan. Oba is a true and true party man, especially for the grassroots. Yeah, I know, sir.